Welcome. Hello, friends. Hey, Lizzie. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ike. Shout out to Ike. Hey, Jeff. I see you on the move. Go ahead, get your snacks. It's all right. We'll be here. Don't worry. Hey, Messiah. I see you in the room. M. Kobe. I see you as well. Thank you guys for being here. Jenny. You know how we do it, letting the folks come on in, spill into the space. Hey, there goes Gusto with the gusto. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And Michael Sindler, he is here with us. Audio is connected. Umesh, hey. Welcome, welcome. I see that beautiful book behind you. Make sure you support our brother. There it is. Look at that. Look at Gustav's got it in his screen too. If you got yours, don't be shy. Put it up in your Zoom screen so the folks in all the universes can see how buy-worthy it is. Okay. Thank you for being here. Anam, I see you. Welcome, welcome. Hey, that's right. I'm shouting everybody out. You know how we do. We want to make sure you know that you are welcome in this space. Carmen, thank you for being here with us. And we just let our folks have some time to mosey on in. The week has been, something. I don't know. It's been a weird week, guys. I don't know about y'all. It's been kind of weird for me, And it's coming to an end, which is nice. The weekend is upon us. For some of us, it'll be a 3-day weekend, right? Shout out to y'all if you got some rest and respite planned for your days. I see Joski joining us as well, getting the headphones in place. Yeah, what's up, my brother? How are you? Glad to see you. And I know y'all probably like, well, who is this lady? She's just talking to us like we know her, So I am Ray Jane. I am your host for the evening. And if you didn't know, you have landed yourself at the Thursday night online open mic presented to you by the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. And we usually are letting our folks have some time to trickle in as we are greeting you, welcoming you, creating a space where you know that somebody wants to hear what you got to say. Somebody's taking some time to ensure that your words land, right, on ears that are open and willing. So that's what we're doing up in here, just in case you didn't know. Shout out to the folks on Facebook and YouTube land for choosing to be with us on this Thursday night. For those of you who are in the Zoom room with us, feel free to greet each other in the chat. And I will be dropping the list as well. Dun, 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 boom, ba-dum, bum, bum. There goes your list. As you can see, Bill Elkins is off to the side. He is going to be Scott by Scott. It's a pleasure gesturing. So, if you didn't already want to jump on the good luck round, and we'll get into what that is, then you could let me know if you want to take Bill's spot. Usually at the end of the list, but you know what I'm saying. We're going to make space for you. Okay. So let's get into it. Why don't we? Like I said, you have found yourself at the Thursday night online open mic. We are coming to you from Zoom land, but via the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Here we are spitters. We are storytellers. We are griots. We are coming together to share our entire lives, really, right? The good, the bad, what works, what doesn't work, what's perceived as weird, what's perceived as cool, depending on the day, whatever makes you who you are, that is what we are inviting into this space. And if that happens to show up as poetry, music, or comedy, then you done definitely found yourself in the right spot. So for each of the artists that are sharing tonight, please do try to keep your pieces to 3 minutes. I know sometimes the spirit takes us and, if we in the groove, we in the groove, but we try to get on as many people as possible. And we can only do that if we try to be mindful of time. Okay. So this evening, There are 20 people on the guaranteed list, and you may ask yourself, well, what is the guaranteed list and how do I get on that? And so, similarly to the Monday night online open mic, you sign up 24 hours ahead of time at the neweurekan.org full events calendar, Thursday of choice, and you're doing that on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern for one of the 20 guaranteed slots. And if you didn't know that, you forgot that something else was going on, you can usually show up right here in the room, and we've got something called the Good Luck Round. So if you don't see yourself on the list and you would like to be on the list, just hit me in the Zoom DMs, as I like to say, a private message, and we will get you on, okay? For those folks who are performing this evening, we want to know who you are. So please do put your pronouns, your IG handles, where we can find you in your Zoom boxes with you. And whatever can't fit, please do be prepared to put it in the chat so that we can seek you out and lift you up and, you know, embarrass you with all this love that we got to give. All right, let us have a chance. And if we can contribute to your artistry, if that's your hustle, that's your thing, that's how you make your monies, please do include your Venmos, your PayPals, your Cash Apps, so that we can do that. And if you have books, right, we are a bookmaking community, please do bring the links, Amazon, whatever, so we can find it. This is a technical space, and technically shit happens, okay? So if it happens to you, don't freak out, you know, just pop off, pop back on, not pop off, you know what I'm saying, but just jump out of the Zoom, you know, and come on back and just let us know you're there, and we will try to get back to you, because as we said before, we want to hear what you've got to say, okay? So there's only one rule in this room, and that is don't get cute and get the boot. And what does that mean, right? This is a respectful place. We will not have any hateful content. If somebody is offending you, whether that's out loud in the chat, otherwise, please let myself or RMT or Ron Mark Thompson, our producer for the evening, know, so that we can remedy the situation. And if you don't know what that means get the boot, okay? And we will move on with the evening. Okay, since we know what the rules are, we can take a moment and give some thanks to our sponsors: the National Endowment for the Arts, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you would like to add yourself to that list, please give us a tax-deductible donation to the neweurekan.org/contribute, or throw us a few dollars at our Cash App, $New Eurekan Poets Cafe. All right, so now that we've gone through, and you know who I am and I know who you are, and we know we're here for the poetry, so let's go on ahead and get into it. The first person that is up on the list is Mr. Teza Zomok. That would be Gaseous himself. Please unmute yourself. I see you coming on back. Welcome back, welcome back. All right. Mr. Tezazoma, okay.
Am I up first?
You are. Bill Elkins has something else to do tonight. He'll be back with us next week. So that just gives us space to enjoy you first. Go on, do your thing.
Thank you. Folks can follow me on Instagram under Gaseous 2019. I'll drop a link to my latest book if folks wish to support me. That's the best way to do it. We're gonna have music tonight, so get into that. Where were you when I was burned and broken? While the days slipped by when I was hurt and I was helpless. Because the things that you say and the things that you do surround me. While you were hanging yourself on someone else's words, dying to believe in what you heard, I was staring straight into the shining sun. Lost in thought and lost in time, while the seeds of life and the seeds of change are planted. Outside the rain fell hard and slow, while I pondered on this dangerous but irresistible pastime. I took a heavenly ride through our silence. I knew the moment had arrived for killing the past and coming back to life. I took a heavenly ride through our silence, and I knew the waiting had begun, and I headed straight into the shining sun.
Thank you for joining us with some music. We got some Good Talk Thursdays happening. Thank you for that. Please unmute yourselves and give Mr. Tez his own.
Always great.
Yeah, Taz, beautiful.
Oh,
I love that,
headed
man.
into the sun with you.
Beautiful chord change.
Beautiful. Thank you for starting us off with that good energy. Okay, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I feel so calm, right, and prepared. Thank you so much for that. All right, next person up to bring us their energy is Jeff Cottrell. Please unmute yourself. Welcome back.
Thank you, Ray J. So most of you have heard this one before. Well, some of you have heard this one before. Congratulations, you're about to hear it again. It's called Google is your friend. Hey, you know that new Twitter meme? What new Twitter meme? The one with the kangaroo and the Dr. Pepper bottle. Yeah, what about it? I don't really get the joke. What's it about? Google is your friend. Excuse me? Google is your friend. Why don't you look it up online? I could look it up, but you're right here. I thought you might know. Well, it's not worth my time to explain. Look it up. Okay, fine. Oh, by the way, I missed the Jays game last night. You know if they won? Google is your friend. Sorry? Google is your friend. Just look up the score. But you're a Jays fan. I thought you might have watched the game. Yeah, I did, but it's not my responsibility to relay baseball scores to you. I didn't say it was anybody's responsibility, because it isn't. Go look it up like a normal person. Okay, fine, I will. Good. Sure. Now I gotta head to work soon. Oh, okay. How's the company doing? Googly's your friend? Hmm? Googly's your friend. Look it up on the stock exchange or something. But I was just asking out of curiosity. Since you work there, they don't pay me to satisfy your curiosity. That's on you. Look it up. But I was just making conversation. Well, I don't owe you conversation. I don't owe you anything. All right. So there. Why does it offend you so much when I ask you a simple question? It doesn't offend me. I'm not offended. You react as if you are. That's pretty presumptuous of you to assume you know how I feel about anything. I feel fine if you must know. So why do you lash out at me over a question? I'm not lashing out. I'm just doing you the favor of pointing out you can easily look it up. Google is your friend. But Google is so impersonal. Isn't it more fun to ask another human being? Isn't that what human connection is all about? Isn't it more satisfying to share questions and answers and points of view with other minds? Isn't it more progressive to have a society that openly asks questions and discusses things with nuance and exploration of ideas instead of just silencing each other? Isn't it? No, it isn't. Okay. I'll tell you what it is. It's a sign of your toxic laziness and immaturity. It's a sign you can't be bothered to take responsibility to stay informed. You're so self-absorbed and devoid of empathy that you're willing to waste other people's time manipulating them with inane questions. I think you need serious psychological help. I think you need to take some time to reconsider the way you treat other people. Until you do that work on yourself, you should probably stop trying to connect with others since you clearly have no people skills. All right, I apologize. Do you even know what you're apologizing for? For everything you just said. And I'll work on myself. Sorry, I didn't realize how you felt. Felt about what? About people asking questions. I didn't know you felt that way. Well, Google is your friend. What? Google is your friend. You should already know. If you looked it up, you would have found my blog, which explains everything I feel. Don't you read my blog? You know something? Sure. Google is my friend. Yes, it is. But you sure the fuck aren't. Goodbye. Hey, where are you going? Come back. Oh, why am I always so lonely? Well, at least Google is my friend. Thank you. That was called Google is your friend. And I have a Zoom feature coming up this Sunday. It's 8:30 in the morning, EST. So you might have to set an alarm if you want to come, but there's an open mic there too, so it might be worth it for you. So I'll put the info in the chat as always.
Awesome. Yes, Google is my friend. You know, that's where all my questions go. Okay. So that makes sense. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Please unmute yourselves and give Jeff some love.
Yeah, Jeff. Always a good
Jeff.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff.
That was funny. Very funny.
Yeah, it's a shame that so many people, say that though, that you can just Google something. We lose out on the conversational aspect of everything.
Control is our friend.
That's right. That's right. And as you can see, folks are trying it in here, and that's okay. We got plenty of boot for you. So it's all good. We will absolutely be keeping this space safe however we have to. And we will be making sure that the energy and focus remains on you, right? And the words that you came here to share. So if you see anything that you don't like, that we don't see, please do allow us the opportunity to deal with it and let us know what you see so we can take care of it. Okay? All right, guys. The next person that is going to be sharing is Michael Sindler. Well, actually, I think it is Lizzie that's up next. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. See, I can't miss you. Wouldn't do that. Please unmute yourself, Lizzie, and welcome back.
Thank you, Ray James. Many blessings to you and our community. And I, of course, look forward to hearing Michael and all the wonderful other artists in this space. Thank you for keeping it safe so that we can continue to be brave. I'm going to plug my stuff after, which isn't really my stuff. It's actually a book. As Ray James said, it's been a hard week. I don't know what's going on in the world, but it's been a hard week. So this is a question poem, and it's called, Dear God, why the fuck will pussy always be a frustrating blessing? Dear God, why the fuck will pussy always be a frustrating blessing? How does the vulva make me so aggravated? Ingrown pubic hairs accumulate faster than my feelings on a wheel. Why do I care so much about lighting their labia minora when I should be concentrating on my own? Will there ever be a way to make their visions connect with mine so the anger does not penetrate me to fake orgasms to please their climax even if I cannot finish? You think you know where the clitoris is, you're about 2 inches too low. I hope you'll pray and want to find peace in a journey through a vestibule to endure that only makes sweat trickle down my back because of pleasure, not trauma. But will this ever be possible to uncover? Why you have to make me such a strong communicator? Do you understand the agony you've given me, but also a beautiful gift? Why you have made me active and wise, but why can I not balance happiness and frustration at the same time? Dear God, why the fuck will pussy always be a frustrating blessing? So I just want to, I'm going to plug myself and plug this. This is a book called The Vagina Bible. We need to educate each other on each other's anatomy in order to be safe and honest with one another. And I will drop the link to where you can find that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lizzie. Make sure that you find Lizzie. Got books on books on books, and that's why we call Lizzie Books. Okay, please unmute yourselves and give Lizzie some love.
Deadpan Lizzie, yeah. Yeah.
Lizzie.
The week improves.
Yes.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
it was dead. It was good.
Yeah, sorry, I got bombed in the middle of.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's okay. We are still here with you, still hearing you, still making space for you, and again, bringing the energy right back to you. If you see anything you don't like, let us know. We write on it. We write on it, and the show will continue, okay? The next person up is Michael Sindler. Please unmute yourself, Michael.
Okay, yeah. Don't need a bomber. I'm enough of a bomb. In the wake of this week's third mass shooting, so sad that that's not an unusual statement. I thought I'd reread this one. It's called Sandwich. Your thoughts and prayers, artificial cheese slices on a shit sandwich, served with relish of hubris, we hope that you will choke on. Or, excuse me, you hope that we will choke on. God, I can't read my own poetry. Yeah, it's a little disturbing watching people with AK-47 pins on their lapels making laws. And I thought I'd just go with something else food related that's not depressing. It's called Tangerine. Its slackened peel slips off casually, awaiting conquest, releasing orange outer garb to reveal succulent treasure, puckered surface giving way beneath thumb, cascading down, drops its veil, once worn gown falls into blue blown glass bowl, tender orb tearing softly into crescent saporous sections, tart dews teasing drops urge fingertips to caress, to press, to lift to lips, giving way to slow pressure it bursts, sweet citrus essence rolling onto tongue, fruits captive flesh, fragile pulp strands crumple beneath teeth and melt into ambrosial jelly, rolling towards the expectant belly. And just real quick, this is just a little epigram that I want to read because otherwise I don't get to read it for another year because I missed the day. It's called Replacement and Displacement. Lupercalia has cool regalia, but Valentine, it said, gave wicked head. Okay, thank y'all.
Right on time with that one. Please unmute yourselves and give Michael some love.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Michael.
Thanks for sharing again.
Good job.
Dude, that show was ass. Oh my God.
Oh boy, that's all right. We know we're doing something right. because the amount of hateration in here, we must be doing it all right. So thank you for all that we need to know about this good energy, right? Because everything comes to the light, even the darkness. So we know who we are up in here. Thank you, Michael Sendler. Thank you for that. And I think that's the perfect segue into Ed Poetastic, otherwise known as the Fireman Foreman. Please unmute yourself and light it up.
Woo, all right. But first, happy belated Valentine's Day. I hope you're ready for some sexual wordplay. All right. My name is Ed Flametastic, and I hope to give you a little bit of energy, enthusiastic. This is a new piece to say the least. This is called The Naked Mile. Here I stand naked. Your soft flesh is wide open. A whispers of lustful moans into the air. Our blood is boiling over and over again. The inner lust leaves our bodies bare. Here I stand naked. My flame has grown to epic proportions. An ember is burning between my center. Our mixed erotic sense of tantalizing devotion. Let our warm bodies shimmer and get a bit thinner. Here I stand naked. The bedroom soaked in sexual overflow. The passion started to ignite all around. Our bodies are creating a smoldering halo. Our mouths making lewd, raw, and explicit sounds. Here I stand naked. I peer into your bleak, thirsty eyes. Our tongues collect the bitter and sweet jolts. Our hungry bodies dance while our loins cries. The stimulations come in by the millions of volts. Here I stand naked. I gradually thrusting in up and down direction. The inner flame delivers while our legs quiver. Our bodies lost themselves in an instinctive, steamy chain reaction. We quickly dance while our bodies shiver. Here I stand naked. My harness caresses the abyss of your soul. The groans and moans we quickly swallow. Our mild displeasure went instantly hollow. We're burning away our doubtful inner shadows. Here I stand naked. Our lungs full of indescribable rampant energy. Heartbeat stuck in a harmonized, electrified awakening. Our naked flesh spread out to a deep degree. Our minds kept continuously coming, yet we wouldn't stop grinning. Here I stand naked. Our chest rubbing against chest and sweat rubbing against sweat. Our docile collision of two sparks, the physical eclipse of our burning silhouettes, our burning vibration throughout our hearts. Here I stand naked. My mask disappearing deep into your pink abyss. Our bodies float tenderly upwards, the passion of a new definition of bliss, a new feeling of euphoria we discovered. Here I stand naked. We have short breaths of air bursting past our lips, our rapid hips lost in a rampant synchronized movement. We're moving and moving faster than any whip, the electrifying fulfillness of improvement. Here I stand naked. We're feeling the wild bursting sensation, the feeling swirling and twirling inside our groins, our minds teleported towards a milky, bleak vacation, orgasmic pressure unleashed inside our loins. Here I stand naked, our deep structure easing into our domain. Our whispers are burning intentions, the stimulating yet enticing crimson rain, the lewd acts of soft, piercing interceptions. Here I stand naked, the sunshine throughout the bedroom, our bodies exhausted from dancing. The radiant sun started to consume our tomb. There goes our midnight romance of joyfully relaxing. Thank you.
Ooh, listen, I don't know if you noticed, but as soon as you started with all that fire, all the haters burned away. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Please unmute yourselves and give Ed some love.
Yeah, she's doing great stuff, but structurally, that poem was really good too, Ed. That was just really nicely crafted.
Oh, thank you. All your words mean a lot. Thank you. All your words hit the spot. Thanks so a lot.
You always so poetastic, brother. You just always so. Thank you for your energy and that I stand. Here I stand, right? Here I am naked. Was here I stand naked. That line stood on its own. It was powerful. Thank you for taking us there to the intimacy, to the sloshing, if you will. All right, we gonna keep on going with that slosh energy, right? We're gonna move this water around. All right, next person up is Joski with the truth, I'm sure. Please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Oh, hey, Ray Jane. It's new equipment coming through. Can you hear me? Okay. This is a song I wrote a little while ago. This is about the culture wars. They're not really culture wars. What this really is an effort to suppress truth. Can't teach history, makes them uncomfortable. Can't teach science, makes them uncomfortable. Can't teach geography, from sea to shining sea. Led by the lost, counting the cost, makes them uncomfortable. Can't teach climate, makes them uncomfortable. Can't teach about heat, makes them uncomfortable. Can't teach about the cold, frozen hearts of old. People were bought, people were sold, makes them uncomfortable. Switch off the lights, turn off the car, in the dark between the stars. Can't teach about slavery, that makes them really uncomfortable. They didn't do it, somebody else. Privilege of skin, doors that let them in. Jim Crow was their kin, feel it deep within, makes them uncomfortable. Switch off the lights, turn off the car, in the dark between the stars. Can't teach knowledge, makes them uncomfortable. Listen to them spew their ignorance. He's hoping that you see what's in our history. Makes them uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, makes them uncomfortable.
Man, every time, that was beautiful. Even the choices and how long you let a space hang before you said uncomfortable is uncomfortable. Smart, you're a genius, man. You're a genius. Please unmute yourselves. Give Josie some love.
Yeah, just brilliant.
Message.
Yeah.
So beautifully done. Just
Yeah.
Thank you.
and the way
Good
you're
work, as
able to
always.
teach and still just fill our hearts with joy at the same time.
What Michael said.
Good. Yeah.
Always on point, Joski. Amazing. Super amazing.
Oof,
Thank you all so much.
man,
Appreciate it.
thank you. Thank you. I told y'all, didn't I say the truth at least? And that's exactly what you're bringing to us. Wrapped in some vibrations. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So, one truth teller to the next. Also peppered in with a whole lot of energy. Whole lot of what? Gusto. Yeah, come on, Gusto. Please unmute yourselves and welcome back.
Hey, Ray Jane. Hey, beloved poets. I have two pieces. One is a brand new original for belated Valentine's and cover that I'm going to sing. This is called Fractal Love. I love you all like Joni loves Chachi, all in sequence like Fibonacci. The nature of love is like a fractal, defying gravity like a pterodactyl. Wisdom comes from endless learning, seeking gnosis, ever yearning to fill the heart and feed the soul with nature's wisdom, my only goal. And this, my friends, is Closer to Fine by Emily Ann Salyers of the Indigo Girls. I'm trying to tell you something about my life. Give me insight between black and white. And the best thing you've ever done for me is to help me take my life less seriously. It's only life after all, yeah. Well, darkness has a hunger that's insatiable, and the lightness has a call that's hard to hear. And I wrap my fear around me like a blanket. I sailed my ship of safety till I sank it. I'm crawling on your shores. And I went to the doctor. I went to the mountains. I looked to the children. I drank from the fountains. There's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And the less I seek my source for some definitive, closer I am to find, yeah. Closer I am to find, yeah. And I went to see the doctor of philosophy with a poster of Rasputin and a beard down to his knee. He never did marry or see a B-grade movie. He graded my performance. He said he could see through me. I spent 4 years prostrate to the higher mind, got my paper and I was free. And I went to the doctor, I went to the mountains, I looked to the children, I drank from the fountains. There's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And the less I seek my source for some definitive, closer I am to find, yeah. Closer I am to find, yeah. I stopped by the bar at 3 a.m. to seek solace in a bottle or possibly a friend. And I woke up with a headache like my head against the board, twice as cloudy as I'd been the night before. And I went in seeking clarity. Well, I went to the doctor. I went to the mountains. I looked to the children. I drank from the fountains. We go to the doctor. We go to the mountains. We look to the children. We drink from the fountain. Yeah, we go to the Bible. We go through the workout. We read up on revival. We stand up for the lookout. There's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And the less I seek my source for some definitive, closer I am to find. Closer I am to find. Closer I am to find. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Please unmute yourselves and give Gusto.
I love that song so much. It's
Gusto.
I reach for that song on a lot of occasions.
Me too.
Me too. Rocket. Yeah.
Love the poetry and the singing, Gustav. You're amazing.
Absolutely. Yes, please do both.
That's right.
Right. And as you can see in the chat, like we say, don't forget the chat, right? Don't leave any love behind because the people are voting. They said, Gustav, you have to sing every time you come now. There's no excuses. That's it. This is what the people want. So this is what the people are going to get, we hope. In other words, we just want you to sing more. We really are enjoying it. Thank you for being here and for putting yourself out there and being willing to try something new, right? So somebody else can be inspired to do the same thing. We appreciate you. Please put your information in the chat too so the folks can find you, all right? Moving on to our next artist for the evening, and that is going to be Ike Waltz. Is he still in here with us? Yes, he is. There he is. Please unmute yourself, Ike. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Good to be here. Let me stay with music for a moment. Music had and has a primary effect on my life. And I mean all types and genres of music. So let me share one of my many stories. Their music became my intimate companion. The Piano Concerto No. 2 by Dmitri Shostakovich. When the father composed such beauty in my lifetime, when the son conducted his father's creation with such confidence in my lifetime, when the grandson played the Piano Concerto No. 2 composed by his grandfather with such passion, and that in my lifetime. When I had danced in Berlin in a brilliant choreography to the Piano Concerto No. 2 by Shostakovich, a dream came true during my lifetime. I always wanted to be an integral part of the sound, which I found by resting in the shadow under the piano, drinking every drop of that Shostakovich sound. What a lifetime, what a life. And I can still remember, and I do and will tell you, how incredibly beautiful music attached to life can be. And living it all again by listening at home to my treasured CD, my copy of the Piano Concerto No. 2 by Dmitri. My forever search for timeless beauty, and that all drenched in music forever during my so limited lifetime. My to be, or our not to be. Thank you.
Oof, that was beautiful, Ike. Please unmute yourselves. Give Ike some love.
Yeah, Ike. Very cool.
Another of
Yes,
my favorite pieces of music.
Nice.
I love Shostakovich so
Go
much.
ahead, Ike.
That's
I
right.
could just imagine you dancing to this, Ike.
Right? Ooh, the poem itself was a concerto.
It was great.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. You always take us on a journey. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm always excited. I'm always pleased with where I end up. It's always a good time the entire time. Always something interesting to pick out of each little line, you know, and we know that you do it intentionally, and that's what makes you, you know, heavy up here. That's how we like it, heavy up here, man. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. All right, next person up to share that heaviness, this subject matter. I think he did make it into the room. Let me see. Did he? Oh, maybe he didn't. That's all right.
he was here earlier.
He was,
like
right?
He left.
That's okay. Maybe he'll jump back in. That's all right. We got plenty of folk in the room, plenty ready to share. Next person after that would be Messiah. If you were still here, if you're not snacking right now, you can certainly come on. There we go. Yeah, please unmute yourself. Welcome back.
How you doing, Ray Jane? How's everyone doing? It's good to be here. I'm gonna read two poems. The first is called When Life Invokes Clarity. In sublime aloneness, while unmasking self-consciousness, lies beauty's birth migrating into a catalytic contemplation. Furiously, the pleading apparitions of former selves are subjected to a burning promulgation, forming the deepest thirst to drink and savor the dissatisfaction menacing inner space, a vacancy, lacking holistic permanence, where sacred benefaction or promises of Eden are meaningless, where death's unassailability blights the desired maturity underlying your promise, as restorative sensibility of being is alighting as the sun impressing upon grasping skies, the dawn of self-knowledge in the bellicose remnants belying true self, the search for the eternal in newfound transparency within. And when the end appears to come, through the eyes of heaven, you see yourself generated into an eternal cycle, translating, becoming. The only permanence being an indistinct hindsight, a life that was not so complicated as it once appeared to be. In the reach toward the next life, the original aspiration becomes apparent, elegant. A plan that once existed beyond your grasp glimmers now in your new beginning. The plan manifests before you, simple, complete. In the mind of God, the secret is, though it may not seem so, you will always be whole. Through the logic innate to cosmos, the matrix of being, lies you, a soul complete unto itself, before reflective sagacity, a creative infinity. And this is the last one. It's called Healing the Poisonous Word. You shatter when you speak, unnecessary abuse, a fallacy of absurd distinction. When to say love and when to fall apart. May I exceed, closer to Bedlam, closer to you, a siege of beauty penetrating the violent silences of my vivifying aloneness. And without fear, abject or depraved, I stand before you, whole, a lover in your Eden, while you, blind to your own sacred body, call down a grievous reprieve to disgrace our fertile wakefulness. Am I to be without you now, a furtive knowledge without the means to act, brevity in cold dissent, sanctuary before a tempest of illusion? With you, you may learn, I do not shatter when I speak. I do not grasp, appealing to the sweetness that blesses your culmination, my memory, your merest aspect, attaining heights mercifully stimulating your garlanded soul, scented with the illustrious placation that reflects primordial existence, heaven before the mortality that binds, where disaster may not take a hand, nor abuse desecrate innocence, come from your poisonous word. Instead, I beseech your benevolence, with a reach toward transformation, the roots of sacral visions. In my vision, you, stricken with awareness, your consecrated ground, our presence, a peak summation of goodness, yearning in your unborn sensibility, no grief, no grief, your smile, delicately sublime as the wisdom that generated your grace, here in the ethers rising from time to timelessness, naked in the luminescence of your brown eyes. Will you take me there, despite your officious subjectivity, where our mystery becomes complete, you and I, we speak a bond where the esoterica of being has dissipated entirely and come together, pregnant with the first and final gift that is life. As your despair has approached its limit and you take my hand to implore undiminishing continuity in the abundance of bounty still within you, we will begin at peace on the edge of prosperity, dormant in the internal paradigm of our devoutly everlasting union. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Just be just flinging words at us, and we be like, ooh, okay. I mean, I like it. Don't change it. Please unmute yourselves and give Messiah some love.
Yeah, there is a sort of
Yeah, Messiah.
in that, really. That was powerful words. Very musical too.
That's what I'm saying, Ray J. He just throwing words at us. Like, I wasn't ready for all that.
Boom, boom, right?
I could just listen to Messiah and everyone else for minutes and minutes and minutes. You guys are just amazing, It's like
beautiful. It's beautiful. The cadence to it as well, right? Man, y'all are so talented in this room. I'm just in awe of you every single time. Just blessed to be here with you, really. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us, Messiah, and to all of you who are performing this evening, who already went, who will go. Thank you. Right? Chose to be here. You didn't have to. We appreciate that. All right, next person up is Carmen. I believe I see her there. Let me unmute. Hi, welcome.
Welcome, thank you.
All right, go ahead, do your thing.
This poem I will be reading is titled SSRI 25 mg. They say it takes a pill, a simple fix, to make it all become clear, like a puzzle that needed a final piece, just to fit effortlessly into the slot, for all the jumbled thoughts to sift through the endless conveyor belt, fit nicely into their folder slot, labeled and ready to be pulled when needed. A small off-white oval will make it all make sense. The madness that seems to overtake without rhyme or reason. Make the endless list stop, the words halt, the replays of mistakes, the constant personal movie theater life experiences, past moments, suddenly they become instinct. It only takes a pill to stop it all. Move away from all these thoughts that create who you are. Side effects will include feeling like you're not you, feeling out of your body, everything in slow motion, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, and feeling like you're always falling down an endless pit. But at least your mind will be blank, right? From all the emotions that overcome you, the thoughts that are so suffocating and take a hold on your tongue and mind, the thoughts that make you feel like a mad person, the ones that constantly repeat over and over. You're different. No way a normal person thinks like this. They're whispering about you. How can you expect to do all of this? The constant words that tick, 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 like the cuckoo clock in that vacant room in the house that's your own personal hell. Keeping track of the thoughts that flow and tick, like the second hand releasing the small bird with the constant chirps. Just shove this in your throat and swallow. No matter how bitter, how small or pointy, for at least your mind will finally be blank. Thank you.
Ooh, you went there, and I think a lot of people went with you. Please unmute yourselves and give Carmen some love for that.
Yeah, Carmen.
That was really digging deep, very from the
Thank you
heart.
for
We
saying that.
appreciate you being that honest with us.
Go ahead, Carmen. Go ahead.
Those SSRIs.
Okay, with the dosages in tow. Starting off with that, so we knew what it was. Thank you for putting words to what a lot of people hide. You know, there's no shame in that. There's no shame in taking care of yourself in whatever way that looks for you, whatever is right for you, whatever brings you closer to joy and peace and balance is what's right for you. And we thank you for giving voice to that. So maybe somebody else can write that poem that they've been avoiding because of yours. So thank you, Carmen. Thank you for being here and for giving us permission to be what we are in the moment. And at the very least, that's imperfect. I haven't met a perfect person yet. Y'all let me know when you see one, right? Hold on to them, in fact, because it's not gonna happen again. It's probably Jesus, okay? So I'm just saying. All right, next person that is up to share their joy, whatever it is that they're feeling, whatever is true for them in this moment, being welcome to do so. Nemo Sung, you are up. Please unmute yourself, Nemo. Welcome.
Hey, it's wonderful to be here. I've been looking forward to this. I have a microtriptych, which is 3 thematically connected micropoems. Home is where the hurt is, where the shame comes from, where disappointment waits as I screw up the courage to take myself inside. Home is where it isn't teasing, where it isn't harmless fun, where I know they mean it because I'm made to repeat it back to them, to rephrase it in my own words, to make sure that I show that I understand who is in control. The phoenix refuses to rise, so we lay in the ashes, despair and die, staring at the ceiling, not talking, still because moving only makes her hold on tighter. I can feel my heartbeat slowing. Anger left hours ago. He didn't turn to look, just slammed the door, and I heard the car peeling out into the night. I don't know if he'll come back this time. I wish his absence felt peaceful. Everyone here is broken because everyone here lost the fight. The fire's gone out. The air smells like loss, and I'm waiting for someone who isn't coming. Someone's going to die today. Someone's going to get shot right in the face today. Someone's going to fall today, going to think, so this is what it's like while they go. Someone's going to pull the plug today, going to swallow hard and call it off. Someone's going to leave a note today, going to try to explain why they gave up but fail. Someone's going to lose someone today, going to want to rip the molten heart from their heaving chest. Someone's going to get sick today, going to have to figure out what to do with the little time they have left. Someone's getting blown up today, going to be vaporized by something nobody's flying and a bomb nobody saw coming. Someone's going to get saved today, going to feel the strength of the arm that pulls them away from danger, going to cry at being worth saving. Someone's going to get born today. Someone's going to fall in love today. Someone's going to rise today, going to stand back up despite the pain, despite the doubt, despite having every reason to stay down. Thank you.
Whoa, whoa. Those were tremendous. Oh, I don't know about y'all, but I needed every single one of those. Please unmute yourselves and
Yeah,
give.
I love the way
Yeah, you came hard, Nemo. Yeah.
down to the essential.
Nemo Zoom. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Tonight is a real night.
The way it turned around toward the end, so beautiful. So, thank you for. I need to hear this again. I'm gonna rewatch this poem. I'm like Nemo. Oh my goodness! Thank you. Amazing.
That's why it's a good thing we have them on YouTube and can watch them all the time.
That was dope. You came and you showed out tonight, huh? That was dope. That was amazing.
Thank you.
What she said.
Thank you so much. So wonderful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. I had to let the folk talk to you for a while because you, look, you earned some conversations with that one. All right. That was, as Carmen said, powerful. All 3 of them. I think I appreciate even the sequence that you chose, right? Because that last one needed to be the last one. It did, and he built to it in a spectacular way. Yeah, we could see you blushing. So what? That's okay. You allowed to blush. Let the blood come to you. Call it love, because that's what it is. All right. We want you to be embarrassed by how much we love you. That's a gift. Okay? Okay. All right. Speaking of gifts and reminders that we're here and we're lifting you, I'm gonna jump over to who's been holding us down this whole evening. Okay, there's been a lot of fooly wang jumping off, people trying to distract us from our operation here, which is an operation of love. And that's RMT, Ron Mark Thompson. Please unmute yourself and talk to the folk for a bit.
Thank you. And this is what I love about you, Ray Chen. Yes, this is an operation of love, and it's a great teamwork because it got so crazy in the first half hour, but both you and I, whatever I didn't see, you took care of, whatever you didn't see, I took care of, and I even got private DMs, from attendees letting us know, hey, this happened. So thank you everyone for sticking around. We're going to continue this year every Thursday. This is what we need. This is how we're going to save the world and make it a positive, So thank you, Ray Chain. As you can see, Ray Chain is our online open mic host every Thursday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Time at the New Oregon Poets Cafe. As you know, Mondays, we are currently seeing Elemental hosting our Monday online open mic. Please keep coming, out for both of these great online, events that we're doing here with the New Oregon Poets Cafe, because we need to make the world a better place, and poetry, singing, storytelling, this is how we can do it. So thank you so much for this. So in addition to our regular weekly events that we have, I'm gonna hold on. I'm trying to do double duty here. So in addition to the online open mics, most of you know we also do in-person events at the cafe, like the Wednesday night poetry slam, currently hosted by our executive director, La Brua. I already know from two of our wonderful friends and attendees here that they will be coming next week in person. So thank you for showing up. It's always so. It's the poetry slam is different. Here, Ray Chain is super nice. She does not judge us. Everyone is welcome here. Everyone can rock and spit their poetry and songs and stories. But on Wednesdays we actually judge. Well, we don't. It's the judges are selected in the audience. So that way we can hey, it wasn't us. But it is so great. Whoever the top five from the top five from the first round make it to the second round, and the winner of the Wednesday night slam moves on to participate in the Friday night slam, which is hosted by Jive Poetic. If you have never been to one of the Fridays, I urge you to go there. And I'm not saying it because I happen to work at the cafe. I don't work there on Fridays, but I've been there twice. It's just a differently kind of energy, differently amazing. You have to see it. It's wonderful. So going back here, every Wednesday, the Poetry Slam in person, except for the very first Wednesday of every month. That one is set aside for our Women Orators Wednesday, which is also hosted by La Brua. And that one is coming up, I think it's March 1st, Wednesday, March 1st, 9 p.m. in person at the cafe. You can already go ahead and secure and buy your tickets. For those of you who have been there, it is for women. Exclusively, for women to go on stage, rock their poetry, story, and songs. However, we do allow men to come because we want to be nice. Men are just part of our community as well. But we ask that everything that the men do on stage has to be about women. You can talk about your moms, your grandmas, about women in general. So that's the rule. So come on out for this if you can make it. And also, as La Brua actually confirmed yesterday, next month, again, like this month, during the Women Orators Wednesday pre-rated, we also have Rebecca Chitana with us, who is a guest healer and oracle reader. She is sitting upstairs in the second floor, and during the show you can go up there, let her talk to you about your future, about what's going on. I was there last this month, a few Wednesdays ago, and there was a line, up the stairs because everybody wanted to see her. So Rabua confirmed yesterday she will be back on March 1st. So come on out if you want to see her. All right, I also have a special event coming up this month, specifically next Thursday, February 23rd, Behind the Groove. Live, which is an in-person event. It is music. We have two DJs, DJ KS360 and DP1, and we have a dancer who is also the host, Miss Rockefeller, and it's kind of a dance exhibition / competition. It's 10 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. So it's long, So that means Ray Jane will not be mad. You can either first come next week here to our online open mic. We're hosted by Ray Jane. Then, at 11 o'clock Eastern time, if you're in Manhattan or in one of the other boroughs, take the bus, take the subway, go to the Lower East Side of Manhattan, join, the program. Or Rachel and I will not be mad if you just go to Behind the Groove, as long as you return the following week to our first day on. I see Rachel and she's like, it's perfectly fine. We will have you back the following week. So check that out if you can make it. Also, the last Sunday of each month, which this month will be February 26th, we have Salsa Jam, which is exactly what you see is salsa, but as I also found out yesterday, first of all, it is with a band called Combo Rican, which used to perform in Puerto Rico in a cafe also called the New Rican Poets Cafe. Unfortunately, it got destroyed by one of the hurricanes. So we are basically providing them a venue here in New York City to showcase, their music. And as I also found out yesterday, I'm telling you, Rachel is like, I'm coming with all the news today, the first hour of Salsa Jam, you can actually learn how to dance salsa. I remember I went to a salsa lesson at the New Rican Poets Cafe about 10 months ago. I don't know how to dance and I had so much fun. So come on out for this if you want to. And last but not least, Voices and Vibes. We saw many of you at the inaugural revamped version 2.0 of our karaoke show, which is now also an independent music showcase. We will continue every second Saturday of the month. So that means March 11 is our next time, hosted by Paul Concasso. The good thing, everything that I showed you just now, you can already get tickets for this on our online system. You go to newrican.org, you click on full events calendar, and choose the date, that you want to buy tickets for. So if you can get tickets at the door, but if you want to make sure that it's not sold out and you want to get your ticket at events, hop on to our online calendar. I will put it in the chat. Guys, we really appreciate all your support. You keep coming, to our in-person event and to our online events. Ray Jane, you are a wonderful co-worker and my first day boss, my first day online boss. I really, appreciate you. Ray Jane, I'm going to hand the mic back over to you. Let's keep rocking. First day night, online open mic. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Ron. It's a true pleasure to work with you and to have you backing us up and supporting us and informing us and keeping us up to date on how we can get down with our poetry and learn, even dance, a little dancing. That's exciting, Ron. I don't know. Michael Sindler, I would have to agree. We got to see Ron cut a rug one of these days. We just got to make it happen, okay? But exactly. Whenever you come to the East Coast, make sure you let us know. But on the low, because I know they're after you, Michael.
Ray Jane, I'm gonna promise if Michael makes it over to the East Coast, I will go to salsa and I'll try my best. So see that I hope that's an enticement for Michael and everyone else to come on over, visit us in New York City, okay?
There you go. All right, y'all heard that, right? We got it on tape. It's immortalized on YouTube, so RMT, you will not be able to go back on your word. We will not have that, okay? So whenever you guys make it to the East Coast, let us know so we can make Ron keep his word. In the meantime, I see that our brother Subject Matter has made it back in the room, so we are always excited to hear you. We are not going to miss an opportunity to do so. So if you're ready, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Welcome back.
Can you hear me okay? All right. Yeah, my baby girl called me. I had to jump off. Like, when baby girl called, that's it. She kept look, man, I need that salsa class. I got to come out. I could do it by myself, but then when I dance with a partner, I'd be kicking her all in the knees, stepping on her feet, stuff like that. I need I got to learn how to, I need that salsa. I'm gonna do 2 quickies real quick. Hopefully you can hear me. I can't hear you, Ray J, but I can. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. I'm muted. I want to hear you.
Okay. Lost Souls in the key of G minor. I see an orchestra of musicians playing a symphony that no one else will hear. It seems to be a disturbing pitch. The faces of the instrumentalists are contorted. It's as though they could hear the song playing in their heads, but no one else will ever hear. It would have been a beautiful song if we could have just heard it. If we could have, it could have been a song that changed lives. I watched the hands of the musicians frantically fingering the notes, yet another song has been silenced. An entitled singer dreams of a silent symphony, assembles a sheet music titled Lost Souls in the key of G minor. Beautiful notes delivered from the ethers, haunting notes only to be heard by the individual performers in their heads, never to be experienced by the audience. Unfortunately, spectators will never know how these songs could have affected their lives, how these songs could have inspired someone. Someone might not have had a voice. A lost soul might have tapped their feet or sang at the top of their lungs. Those songs could have brought someone joy. A personal pain those soloists must endure, sometimes to the point of insanity. The choice is only theirs to make. Those songs were gifts from God. Subject matter. Damn the pain. Damn the reason I was forced out of the complacency of my mother's womb. Damn the light that burned my eyes when I left the darkness of the cave. Damn the frustration of learning another man's tongue to communicate my epiphanies. Damn the law of gravity that indiscriminately pushes me to the ground. Damn the time and effort necessary to consume knowledge. Damn the trials, the failures, the embarrassments needed to acquire wisdom. Damn the struggles necessary to love when lust quaaludes my beast. Damn disappointment when I had high expectations. Damn consciousness when I could have rested docile in manufactured reality. Damn the devil that constantly tests the God in me. Damn the cross I have to bear. Damn the oppressor who's not the boss of me. Damn the yin and the yang. Damn its necessity. Damn the pain. Damn the pain. Damn the pain. Subject matter. That's that piece.
Yes, I'm so glad we got to have you. Now, can you imagine if we would have missed all of that? I'd have been mad as hell. Please unmute yourself and give them
I would call that majestic.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
I taught him everything.
Wow.
And the pain.
Oh,
Wow.
Man,
Beautiful.
that was amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
beautiful work, beautiful work. And you came to work with the background, you giving us visuals. I mean, it was a whole experience. We appreciate you. We totally understand when baby girl calls. That's it. You know, that's one of them situations that we just got to move out the way. It's all right. You know, we don't take no offense. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? I'm a baby girl myself, so I know how it is, all right? Next person up to share their truth with us is Daniel Fernandez, and you can go ahead with what you requested, okay? For the longer piece, we have a little more time, okay? All right, please unmute yourself and do your thing.
Okay. Let me just post a thing. I was actually I had the other one posted up, but let me go back and switch it. Let me switch it.
Whichever one you want, you got time. Go ahead.
For today, I'm gonna do Break Those Chains, which I've been posting like the comments on my stories lately that people have been enjoying. So I'm like, let me just perform this one. Break those chains. Okay. Cut those chains, as hurtful as they may be, killing yourself as the day passes, not wanting to talk to anybody. Sorry for what you've been through. Sorry for the struggle. I get that you don't want to acknowledge it, isolating yourself in that bubble. Sorry for not helping you, although there is nothing that I can do. Just making the situation worse with any word that comes out. I don't intend to. Just save it, man. Don't mention it. I've gone through enough, yet you're piling shit. I'm just trying to help. Help? You're helping me? Since when have you been through a breakup? You've never been with anybody. Just keep shit to yourself. There's nothing needed to be said. You don't get my pain. Acting like you do because you write some stories, but in person, shit ain't the same. Sorry, man. I'm just trying to help. Instead of writing about others, start writing about yourself. Hey, I've done nothing wrong. Why take it all on me? Did I cause you guys to split? No. Alrighty then. Chill. We family. Chill. I can't fucking chill. Like I said, you don't get shit. Step into my fucking shoes. Being in love for nearly 6 years, a close bond not many can relate to then evaporate into thin air while scratching the memories out of me, leaving me with scars and pain that only the asshole who destroyed who I am can see. Sharing moments all around town, things I witness on a daily basis, just watching sadness dance around me, acting like I should seek for forgiveness. Yeah, I don't deserve what happened. A breakup cheaters usually look forward to. Not speaking to a partner, you've lent yourself hanging all of who you are, hoping they'll crawl back like I fucked up. I should have never done that to you. But no, she grabbed all those things I call love, squeezing me and suffocating my words like I'm a bottle of shampoo, to then walk away effortlessly, dragging behind her a beating heart held up by chains and letting it go on a cactus as if I was a fool. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, nothing. You don't understand. At least let me try. You're giving up on yourself, acting like you got nothing else, seeing the suicidal look in your eyes. All she ever wanted from you is your happiness. So you got to think twice and move past this shit. Happiness, my ass, which is why she broke up with me. It's easier said than done. So she cut the ties and had a breath of relief. Why was that? I don't fucking know. She tends to complain about any little shit, going on and off with our relationship like some kid playing with a switch. Who's at fault? Did you do something? Did you cheat? I didn't do none of that shit. You know me. She doesn't know what she wants half the time. That's the thing. Having her raged up like a used match, attempting to get lit in winter, having the spark throw us apart as if love ain't there, expanding our words of hate, regardless if it meant something. Although it doesn't half the time, a pause taking place, waiting for that sorry about before, let's start over again. Dude, you gotta forget about this. How? How am I supposed to forget about the one I love, who also turns out to be my only friend? I get that you're trying to help, I really do, but you're changing nothing. I'm doing what I can to get her back. Bro, you can't. She's gone. You have to accept that. She's made her choice and she moved on. You got to do the same. I get that it hurts. The true pain, honestly, for me is that she didn't fulfill her actions vowed down by her words. Fucking around, playing with my heart like it's some sort of poker game. Like once she get what she wants, poof, gone like she's satisfied regardless of what took place. But dude, you can't pick up those broken pieces and tape them together. It doesn't work like that. Sure, you may get her back, but the feeling is lost in the abyss along with the past. She fucked me up, making me feel like I was complete, as if I was a crook with a slate wiped clean, like a detective finding a killer's name on the scene. Joy so great as if I'm rich the moment I redeem. Seeing her face after things clear up, making love official and the cycle repeats. A feeling you get used to as it becomes a routine. Arms wide open like I love you this much. To figure out it's the devil taunting you like, ha, you'll never find true love. Sorry it happened the way that it did. My bad, I can't relate. Sorry for not writing about myself and yet coming up with these poems I create. Dude, as much as I say sorry, you have to be strong. Don't give up. I can see the tears in your eyes, crying for hours like you can't get her off your mind. But don't quit. You're uplifting to others, encouraging them to live life since they got one, to live on the edge if necessary, because once time's up, you'll regret things you've never done. Yet look at you now, not caring if you lose anything else. Suicide doesn't heal your pain. It just passes it on to someone else. Think about it. Think about what? That I wasted a quarter of my life for nothing. All of those moments gone like magic because of some stupid shit that lends her to say, we done, let's break up again. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. What is there to go for? Why is life so hard to live if you're chasing shit just to filter your life with some color, to in the end only destroy you without you even knowing until it's too late? Never again seeing life like the McDonald's motto. I still love this chick. Yeah, I can't turn around and shape it together. A rule too hard to follow. Dude, let me help. Get away, man. I'm done. Chase what you want, but you're going in circles like a dog trying to bite its tail for fun. Screw you. I'm heading out. Don't bother me. But listen, man, you need the help. Go get therapy. I'll figure shit out. Don't worry. All I need is time. They'll come around. Time lost is time you can't regain, leaving you drunk, hopeless, laying on the ground. Bro, I'm here for you. Yeah, I get it. We done now. After months of silence, my boy was never found. No answer, no text, no call, no clue. I'm wondering where he's at. I'm just hoping he'll pull through. I know him all too well, but it's been so long. Damn, a mystery unsolved. But where could he have gone? Thank you.
I'm here trying to absorb all that realness because we were right there with you. Somebody said this is a movie. Hell yeah. Please unmute yourselves and give Daniel some love.
Yeah, Daniel. Right on.
Wow.
Yes, Daniel.
Goodness, I ran out of breath.
Rhythm.
It took me a moment to realize that was like a dialogue between two people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's being able to see both sides is a beautiful gift.
Yeah.
I vote for Daniel to read, to write and read some of the politicians' speeches because it would make them actually interesting that way.
Yeah.
You know, we would actually listen to them. This, from beginning to end, Daniel, that was just like, wow, you know, you hooked us, you kept us, you know, like that's super, 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 super. Love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad we made the time to hear that full piece, right? We usually say 3 minutes, but we also say, you know, we go where the spirit takes us. So if we get a little bit extra time and you have a longer piece, you know, just let us know ahead of time. And if we have extra space, then we absolutely would love to hear the entirety. Because some things, you just gotta hear all of it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta hear that last word, and it just happens to be at 4:59. You got to do it, and that's okay. That's all right, right? So when we say we got space for all of who you are, right? That means your short poems and your long ones. Okay. All right. Next person up, Daniel, please make sure you put your information in the chat, man. Also, make sure you check the chat. There's a lot of love for you in there. All right. Next person up on the mic with us, Abraham Kamani. Please unmute yourself. Welcome back.
Thank you. Welcome. I appreciate this space. Good evening to everybody who's read before me, and I look forward to those who read after me. I'm going to share 2 pieces. This one is called The Minister of Words. The Lord has ordained me to be a minister of words. So I declare to speak the truth, no matter if it heals or hurts. When it comes to serving facts, a wordsmith will not consider if the gourmet dish of justice leaves a taste so sweet or bitter. Because the gospel of a poet is for those not faint of heart. They will be willing to receive light upon coming out of the dark. So let me be the first to honestly say, more than once, I have lied and cheated, been addicted to sex on the screen that should have long been deleted. I'm guilty of eating forbidden fruits on a sofa inside a VIP room, where if you are willing to pay the cost, she will let you act like her groom. In the humble spirit of transparency, I conquered the fear of keeping it real, told my wife all the wrong I have done before divorce was finally sealed, confessed my sins to Jesus Christ, though he knew of my ill doing, for there was no hiding place to cover the lust I was pursuing. Thankfully, he has spared my body from a sexually transmitted disease. When all the tests came back negative, I happily took a deep sigh of relief. The moral of my testimony is simple. If I do not preach the truth, it would be absurd to expect that Christ will ordain me with the position as a minister of words. And I'm gonna share one more with y'all. This one is called Seeds of Faith. We planted the seeds of faith with an infinite supply of patience, spreading across nations and states over a span of generations. The great Almighty God has heard our passionate whispers and shouts, an abundance of spoken words spewing out of our mouths, endless prayers for deliverance from centuries of grave injustice, expressed through various instruments played openly in public. He has never failed to give an answer to our collective prayers for the basic human right to live in lands stolen by colonizers and enslavers. With the proper courses of action taken, we have secured some great gains, but more eyes need to be awake and see that there still remains more goals to be achieved for and by our people on this earth, ready to shed blood and bleed, because this is what freedom is worth. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for being vulnerable. I think RMT said it best. Thank you for trusting us to share your truth. We appreciate you and your call to action. Please unmute yourselves and give Abraham some love.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Abraham.
It takes a lot of courage to be so vulnerable and to reveal yourself in that first poem. So thank you, Abraham, for doing that, for feeling safe with us, and I hope you feel freed from all this guilt, and then everything you did. And again, thank you. You're a great human being. Thanks for, reading for us.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
For listening.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. That's why we here, man. We want to listen. We want to hear it all, okay? Thank you for being here with us. Next up is Adam, who ripped it down on Saturday night. Please unmute yourself. Welcome back.
Hey, yeah, so as per Ray Jane's request, instead of doing a poem, I'm going to be doing that song that I ripped down on Saturday night. So this is a song that I just released a while back. It's on Spotify. My amp is glitching out. I have a guitar amp. This is a song that I released a while back. It's on Spotify. It's Misinformed, and my artist name is Extreme Nation. You can also follow me on Instagram at Adam Extreme Nation. And this is the song that I'm gonna play. Can you all hear that? We spend our whole lives trying to find the truth, hiding in plain sight to blind us with the power rule. I grew up inside a gaslight chamber. The fog inside my brain keeps me from knowing where to turn. I don't know much anything, but I'm a know-it-all. Severely misinformed, severely misinformed in every way. One day I tried to break out of myself. The endless flames then told me I was doomed to rot in hell. As the old saying goes, I feel like 22. My birthday present was a big fuck you to what I knew. I don't know much anything, but I'm a know-it-all. Severely misinformed,
severely misinformed, severely misinformed. And every turn that I make, oh, the weather in my head's making me feel like a shitstorm on the loose. And I got nowhere to go, 'cause I feel like I'm being used. But there's no use in anybody else when you can't even hold your own. But you're just like me, and soon you'll see that we're all out here alone. Nobody wants me around, 'cause I'm a know-it-all. And I don't know anything, except I'm doomed to fall. Severely misinformed, severely misinformed, severely misinformed. And every turn that I make, severely misinformed, severely misinformed, severely misinformed. And every turn that I make, severely misinformed. In every way. I'm going to be performing that song tomorrow night too at the Days End open mic in Brooklyn.
Yay, Adam. Like, y'all don't know how we were going crazy at the bar when Adam started going. We're severely misinformed. It is catchy. It's a hit, brother. It's a hit. Please unmute yourselves and give Adam some love.
Love that song,
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah. Hitmaker. Right on.
Really nice changes. God, I love that.
Right?
And you have to hear it live. Yeah, the online, I know the sound sometimes if the online doesn't, do justice, but you got to see it live. So if you're in Brooklyn, go and see him or download it from, I think you said Spotify, right? Or
Yeah.
Adam.
Spotify, YouTube Music, stuff like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Adam, please make sure you put the links to that in the chat, right? So the folks can just make it easy. Boop, right there. Spotify. Boop. Download. Let's go. Thank you for being brave enough to share that with us. Please do bring more of your music, Adam. We want to be able to support you. You are worth it. As my mama says, you are worth it, right? That's awesome. Thank you for being here and rocking out with us. Severely misinformed. I'm gonna be thinking about that. I'm gonna be singing that all night. Be waking up in the morning still severely misinformed. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Adam. All right. Next person up to the mic is going to be Mark Colby, who has been patiently waiting with us, sharing his good energy. Please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Oh, thank you very much. It's been very nice. And this poem is called Mega Mall. It was inspired by a trip to Minnesota, visit a friend. Mega Mall. Dave drove and the sign said Mall of America next to exits. At high speed, we rode on the super highway, banked the exit ramp into the bowels of consumerism. Here, they sell unleaded gas that's not really unleaded. They sell lead-free that's not lead-free. The grand entrance had an infinite wall of glass, windows, and doors We went into a monster-size atrium. Inside, we confronted a 50-foot-high Snoopy, not the Snoopy that won the Christmas decoration contest, a dirty Snoopy filled with air that towered over everybody. Some people shopped with carts the size of semi-truck trailers. They piled their carts full and looked for more to buy. We walked into the endangered species store, the plushy versions. I stood stunned, surrounded by walls covered with shelves of stuffed endangered species. We felt we needed a beer, so we went to the Hooters restaurant. In tiny skirts and tight tops, young waitresses served us. At a table next to us, a man guzzled beer from a clear hose strung from the tap at the bar into his mouth. At the same time, he urinated into a 5-gallon plastic bucket. When he made eyes at the waitresses, they looked pale but smiled. Some hours later, we stumbled out of the mall under the darkening sky in America.
Ooh, that one was hitting, Mark. Come on with the truth. The truth is heavy tonight. Please unmute yourselves and give Mark some love.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was real. That was real. That
What
was
a
real.
frightening
Oh,
place.
thanks. You know,
Oof.
fun.
Oof, well worth the wait, Mark. Thank you for being here and lighting it up in your own way. Yup, Carmen, that last line got me too. Right? Just right at the end. Boosh, right? Just making sure you paying attention. All right. Thank you for being here. Make sure if you have any social media, I know you ramping that up as we speak. If you got anything or the folks can find you and support you, Mark, please do put it in the chat. I see Poetak is in the house with us as always. We appreciate having our brother representing all the way from Japan out here with us. All right. We are going to jump over to our sister Tab. If she's still in the room with us, yes, she is. Tab, I'm glad you made it home safely, and I'm glad we get to hear you. Please unmute yourself and welcome back, sis.
Always love, Ray J. Always love. I thank you for the warmth. I thank you for your space. Greatly appreciate it. I have questions. You're going to get back to me at the end. So I got questions about Wednesday, right? And I see my lighting sucks and I'm trying my best, girl. I'm trying my best. But so Wednesday, I want to go to Slam, right? What time does it start? How long is the event? Because unfortunately, I'm working nights now, and things are starting before I get off. So you let me know when you know what I'm saying? Give me the information. I thank you so much, love. All right. I'm going to work on my performance on an old piece, and I'm trying to put these scraps together. So it's important for this space for me to be here because you guys give feedback, you give love, you know what I mean? And I need that right now in my life. I appreciate you guys. So here we go. All right. This is called Death by an Unarmed Man. 8 blocks in a community of goodbyes and GoFundMe pages. The young man had to be in his early 20s, gun and knife found by the father that never raised him. The shattered windows traced the entrance of the bodega. The neighborhood's recording helped place a wanted man on the local news. Unfortunately, with no effort from an overworked system, no arrest shall be made. The young man that placed gun to life wasn't from these streets, nor did he value the life of the man taken. One of many in the areas of broad shoulders and tempers, becoming a coward behind an easy trigger. Sending men home before they have raised children, a lesson that should never be taught. The day-to-day goal in the city is to make it home at night. The news reporter standing in the same place she was found yesterday does more investigation than the white and blue we see in harassment. Behind a locked door, and a mother is found screaming, "Not my baby, God, not my baby." And that's all you could hear through the wails of grief. His friends, a family of brothers, grabbing the back of each other's jacket, paying their respects without the motion of words. Unfortunately, the only place where we allow grown men to cry. Thank you. I'm tab_001 on Instagram. I thank you for the love and feedback. Ray J, give me the information. I thank you, ma.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was tremendous. I'm so happy that you're here. You had some bars. Okay, listen, that last line in itself. Please unmute yourself and I will send you a direct message with that information, okay? Please unmute yourselves and give Tab some love.
Yeah, Tab, that last line hit really hard. Yeah.
Tab, that was beautiful.
It was awesome.
Peace. Pray for peace.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you.
Are very welcome, very welcome. As a matter of fact, Ron, do you have that slide? If you have that slide for the Wednesday, that would be a great segue. And just throw it up there so everybody can see.
Of course. So since you asked, Tabitha, and it'll be great for everyone to know. So here is the Wednesday night poetry slam hosted by Ella Brewer every Wednesday, weekly on Wednesdays, except for the first Wednesday of the month, because that is reserved for beatniks and the Women's Orators Wednesdays. But all the other Wednesdays, including next Wednesday, will be the Wednesday night poetry slam. And yes, I can tell you, Tabitha, so we open the doors at 8 o'clock. We give people, poets a chance to, go to the bar, sit down. We start the show between 8:15 and 8:30 p.m. When you do arrive at 8 o'clock, at the stage, there is the sign-up sheet. You can put your name there. We usually have between 18 to 20 spots. Sometimes they fill quickly. Yesterday, it took about 20 minutes, to fill, but even then, all the spots were filled. You get 3 minutes to spit your poem. If you any 10 extra seconds you go past the 3 minutes, we will have to deduct 1 point, 1 point per each 10 seconds. And the top 5, performers, adding up the judges' scores from the first round, move on to the second round, and then the winner is tallied with the first round and second round points together. So, Tabitha, I'm gonna unmute you for a second. Did this answer most of your question? Oh, and then you did also ask. It usually goes until about 10:30 to 11, p.m. Depending on how the energy is. If we have if we have all 20 spots filled. Yesterday we ended about at 10:45, which is between 10:45 and 11 p.m. is usually the ending time. So, are you good for this? Will you join us next week?
That answered all my questions except one, and it might have been there. Maybe I overlooked it. That is good. I probably won't. I know I won't make it on the list because by the time I get there, it's like 10:15. By the time I get out of work. But another question: How much is this to get in at the door?
Oh, at the door it is $10 the tickets, which is the same online as well, though. So you know what? That's 10 o'clock. Well, we're gonna, I guess, maybe Ray J. Maybe we'll talk to Elemental and Paul. Maybe we should do like a monthly online slam. Just throwing out some program ideas because we are always open for new type of programs. So Tapafabs.
That's a great idea, Ron.
Yes, so say that was me. So sorry you can make it, till 10, but again, maybe that's an idea for a new program. Rachel and I will talk offline, okay?
Oh snap. Oh snap. Listen, we like new ideas and we're trying our best to accommodate all of you so you have a chance to stretch your gifts, right? So hopefully coming soon, that'll be something that more than just you can take advantage of. Maybe we all can take advantage of it. I know we could all use a little bit of polishing, right? And what's better to polish ourselves than with each other's iron, right? So that's essentially what the slam is for. Not so much for competition, but just iron, sharpening iron. So maybe we'll have some online iron sharpening soon. But please do, if you're able to come out, if you get off early one day, they're like, what, Tad, we don't need you. Go ahead, go home early, Make sure you do come out and let us know when you are so that us folks that are in the city can come and support you in person as well, as would be our privilege. All right, but in the meantime, we enjoyed you. And I think you should bring that out with you when you come out, because that piece was hidden. We appreciate you, Tad. Please put your information in the chat so the folks can follow you, find you, support you as you deserve. Okay. Next up, we are jumping into the good luck round. We have made it. We made it, right? And Unmesh, our brother from India, has been patiently waiting. And we have been waiting to hear about this book. Yup, see, Gusto has it up in his Zoom box as well. Let me unmute you so you could tell us all about it. Welcome to you.
Hello, Region. It's amazing to be here. Thanks, Nuyorican Cafe, for your support. I think Nuyorican Cafe has played a great role in my growth, if you call it as a growth as a poet. So yes, thanks everyone. And my book is doing very well. In fact, we sold around 50 copies in I think 5 days or something. So I think that's a good progress. So let me read a few poems. Most of the poems are short ones. Here we go. Sprawling thoughts, haywire, livewire, crossfire, hellfire, ceasefire, inspire. Always entangling, surrounding like barbed wire. Always entangling, surrounding like barbed wire. So that was the first one. Then I will read one. There is one more. War was fought. Someone won, somebody lost. Like a souvenir, frozen blood stops. Like a souvenir, frozen blood stops. Then it's called Beyond. Beyond road, there is a journey. Beyond travel, destination. Beyond love and hate, life. Beyond earth, no life. Beyond death, there is time. Beyond time, vast emptiness. Beyond emptiness, vast nothingness. Journey from nil to cipher. Easy to see, difficult to decipher. Difficult to decipher. Thanks a lot, everyone. I will put the link in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Amesh. And congratulations, 50 books ain't nothing to sneeze at, okay? Beyond, that's what Poet Tax is, beyond. We love it. Please unmute yourselves and give them some love.
Yeah, Amesh. Yeah. His open mic on Saturday.
Yes, I need to make it there on Saturday.
Okay, definitely. So as the Magus has instructed us, please do find yourself at his open mic, Umesh's open mic, Let's Unmesh Life, also aptly named, right? On Saturdays, I believe it's 11:30 Eastern in the morning, or 11 a.m. is it, right? 10:30, thank you. I'm very good at reading lips. I appreciate you for that alley-oop, and I'll just put it down in the hoop for you. All right, so 10:30 Eastern. And if you don't know and you're not sure, just go to his link tree, and he did you the favor of dropping it in the chart for you. So you can find the book, you can find the links. Please do take advantage. Like we always say, we are not selfish here. We want you everywhere. So if there's another safe space that we know of, we will be sending you to sweet. Okay. So thank you, Amish. Thank you for being here as always. All right. And RMT has decided to throw his hat in the ring for the evening. So we will be duly blessed. Please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Thank you. I don't know if you're going to think the same way after you heard the poem, but because I'm usually so shy, But no. But before I get to my poem, yes, I also Let's Unmesh Live, And if you got his second book and you haven't gotten his one from 2 years ago, get his first one as well. He has 2 books out by now already, and next year he's going to have 3 books out. So Unmesh, keep going. And by the way, Unmesh, I'm so happy you got on the Good Luck round. See, that's the beauty about Thursdays. Just like on Mondays, the spots sometimes fill up quickly, and last night all this guaranteed spots filled up, but that's the beauty of Thursdays. We do have the Good Luck round, where Ray Jane invites us, to still sign up our names. So I'm so glad we got Unmesh in. Maybe we'll hear from Ray Jane a little bit before we close out. I don't know, I'm just throwing something out, and I'm sorry, just to, reiterate and make sure that I'm not throwing things out, but Tabitha and everyone, we always want to create programs for the community, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Like with karaoke, we had to revamp it a little bit from last year. We had a good time last year, we revamped it this year, and unfortunately we no longer can do it on Zoom because the overhead with all the extra music. I know, Gustav, see, Gustav, this is why you have to come back and visit us in New York City though, but we're going to do it in person. We'll bring it back online, but it's just too much technical overhead. But we try our best to give programming for everyone. That's why you saw earlier, it's not just poetry, but we have dance, we have music, we have independent music. Adam debuted his song, his own song, and we have so many more amazing singers, amongst us, your guitar, Thursdays. So we're going to try our best. We're going to suggest these things to, our programs manager, to management. And, I know we don't have workshops on Sundays anymore, but this week on Valentine's Day, Nico and Paul held an online workshop, and it was well attended. People bought tickets and came. We wrote so many things, 4 different poems, we got different prompts, different discussions. I'm going to read you one of them. And by the way, Nico did say that everyone loved the online workshop, and Nico and management, they are going to try to give us more monthly workshops though. So just stay tuned, stay with us, and we're going to bring you, different types of programs that will fit for everyone. So here is a poem, very short one. One of the prompts was write a love poem set in an unexpected place. And I wrote, my eyes glance at war and peace across from you on the shelf. As you kiss and pull me into your world, you want me all to yourself. You nibble on my earlobes, your lips touch my face, I flush. I want to scream in ecstasy, but I don't want to get the shush. Your chest presses against mine, I can feel your heart. I actually wonder if you are both handsome and book smart. My elbow knocks down Rudy's The Art of the Deal and kills my mood. Maybe meeting at Valentine's in the library was a bad idea. How crude. Happy belated Valentine's Day.
Love that, Ron. Thank you for sharing a Valentine's poem with us. Please unmute yourselves and give Ron some love.
That's right.
Yeah.
Adventures in the Library.
You had me going. That's
Informative. Thank you very much for that beautiful poem. It's very nice.
Yeah. I told you I'm a silly person, but once in a while I have to try different things, though, you know. So thank you.
That was cool.
It goes down in the library, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not only just the books, okay? It's a lot of learning going on, I'm just saying. So be careful in the stacks, is what he's really trying to tell you. You know, we appreciate you for being here with us and sharing your gifts and jumping on the good luck round. We thank all of you for being here with us. So we have made it to the end of our show. I just want to take a second and just say thank you to all the folks who came through, everybody who was able to stay, the folks who had to go a little early, because you know it's still a work day and folks still have to, you know, they gotta work, gotta go to bed. Me too, I gotta go to bed soon. You know, but we appreciate you all for choosing to be here with us. Shout out to Jenny, who was just in the background giving us good energy throughout the show. Ed Poetastic burned it up in the beginning, right, and burned all the haters out of here. We didn't even get one more bomber after Ed. You know, that's just the effect. Okay, and then Nemo Zoom came through with them 3 pieces and blew up top of our heads all the way off in the back, and we had to look at ourselves and deal with ourselves, and it was beautiful. Thank you for being here. Daniel Fernandez gave us the entirety of his piece, 5 minutes of non-stop truth, and we still wondering where he get all that breath from. I still don't know. You know what I mean? I'm still catching mine. And Carmen, she kept it real. She put the real story in her own mouth and gave a lot of people permission in here to be who they are and to heal themselves however and whichever way works, right? And they have no shame there. Of course, Lizzie came through and gave us the reason why she got books on freaking books. And make sure you find Lizzie. And Poetak, he's just up in here representing for Japan, being fly. Look at the glasses. Look at the beanie. He's got the gloves on. Y'all not ready for that cool. You're not ready for that level of cool. We know, okay? And Tab blazed through the place with that beautiful piece, right? That truth that nobody really wants to talk about, but it's happening every day on our street corners. Our brothers are dying. Their stories are not being told. So we thank you, Tab, for keeping those stories alive in your poetry. Mark Colby came through with the address to America, okay? Say, get it together, damn it. We heard it, Mark. We agree, okay? And then you got the background on Daryl Lewis, subject matter came through. He was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm very serious when I'm coming out of my mouth, and I'm making space for my baby girl and letting y'all know who's in the hierarchy of love here. We appreciate it and we respect it. All right? And Ike always giving us story time, taking us here and there and showing us how to get it done with the master classes that he calls poetry, right? And we just happen to be here experiencing it. And Raina, I don't know, we didn't get a chance to meet you this evening, but that black box has been giving nothing but great energy all night, and we appreciate you for being here, even if it's just to soak it up. We appreciate it. Samuel Rain, next time you come through, we absolutely got to hear you get on the mic, because nobody does it like Dark Man Blues. We know what's up, okay? The Magus, Gustav, right? Our Gusto, man, okay? He is bringing it, always giving a nod, right, to his own gifts and also to other artists. It's usually a little bit of both and sharing his space. You don't have to do that, but he does. And Joski, man, week in and week out, the songs that you sing to us, the challenges you place on our brows to look up at as we decide to call ourselves living in this reality, we appreciate you. And Abraham, with your realness, with your invitation for honesty and vulnerability, we thank you, right? And all those other poets who've already, escaped the space or, went on to do whatever the world is calling you to do. We thank you for being here with us. Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, every Thursday night. This is a Thursday night online open mic presented to you by the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. and I'm your host for the evening at It's Ray Jane, ITSRAYJANE, and this is where you come for your love. And if you didn't know, now you know. So I am going to unmute you, and instead of counting down from 10, I'm gonna sing a little bit in the background, right? So y'all go ahead, throw your love into the atmosphere. We're gonna get into some Bob Marley in the background. We're gonna sing our way out of here. And Ron, when you hear Resurrection Song, you're gonna cut off our screens, okay? All right, cool. Please unmute yourselves and give each other some love as we end.
Peace and love, poets. Take care.
Oh,
Awesome.
yes, sir.
Love from the West Coast.
So
Yeah.
to the merchant.
Pray for peace. Pray for peace. Everybody.
Oh, yeah, that-
From the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong.
Keep
by
writing,
the hand
keep
of
writing,
the
keep
Almighty.
performing. Our voices are strong. We will make it a better
Forward in
future.
this generation.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Triumphantly.
Your words come.
Won't you help me sing
May joy be with you.
these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs.
Yes, yes, yes.